Hello, everyone. Hello, dear participant, and welcome to this eTwinning webinar offered by the European School Education Platform. You have just joined the last eTwinning success story session of the year, the number 10, on the topic of sustainability in education. As you're probably already familiar with, if you have attended the previous session of the eTwinning success stories, in these dynamic sessions, we invite various members of the eTwinning community, feature group moderators, ambassadors, prize winners, teachers with outstanding achievements, and they share their experience with you with, of course, the aim to inspire the community and to bring some ideas in your teaching practice. So today's topic is learning for sustainability, which is also the monthly theme for the European School Education Platform. And that's why we have decided to focus on this topic also in the eTwinning success stories of the month. You have probably already seen some resources published on our platform around this topic during this month, and you will see for sure, you will see many more. Because this session is about the topic of learning for sustainability, we would like to present you with a very important resource on our platform, which is a feature group dedicated to learning for sustainability and green skills, which is moderated by Anita Simach, who is here with us today, and you will get to hear directly from her about what the group provides and what you will discover when becoming a member if you're not a member yet. After that, we will move on to the very heart of this webinar with the success stories of three ambassadors who are here with us, Daniela Culot, Monica Onica, and Maria Nica. Daniela and Maria are from Italy, and Monica is from Romania. She will join us a bit later during the session. And they have extensive experience and strong commitment to the topic of sustainability in education, and therefore they've run several projects on the topic, and they will tell you more about it, with the aim, of course, to support you when it comes to advancing in your own eTwinning journey. But of course, the protagonists are also you. We will ask you to share your own success stories. And for that, we have prepared a Padlet that I will be sharing in the chat very soon, where you can post your own success stories and what you do to implement sustainability in your classroom. So here is a QR code, but I will be posting the link in the chat very soon. Before leaving the floor to Anita, just to remind you that the session is recorded, as you can see, and the recording will be published on the YouTube channel of the European School Education Platform as of the next days, and also in the relevant page on the relevant webinar page on the platform. And of course, that the chat is there for you. If you have any questions or if you have any need for technical support, I'll be there monitoring, so don't hesitate to write there. And now, without further ado, I'll give the floor to Anita, who will tell us a bit more about her feature group on learning for sustainability and green skills. Anita, whenever you want.
Thank you, Alessia, and good afternoon to everyone who is joining us today. Thank you for taking the time to spend the next hour listening to me for a little bit, but most of the session will be spent with three amazing educators who will be sharing their stories and their examples of eTwinning and sustainability. Alessia, I won't take control, so if I could ask you just to go to the next slide, please. So I'm a mathematics teacher, mentor and a consultant in a lower secondary school in Zadar in Croatia. You might be wondering what a mathematics teacher is doing as the moderator of this featured group, but this is because I truly believe that mathematics can be applied and is very important when it comes to integrating it into the most important topics of today. And one of these is, of course, climate change and sustainability. Next slide, please, Alessia. So this is just really something very briefly about myself, but if you are part of our featured group, then you will know something a little bit about me and how passionate I am, not just about the subject that I teach, but about our planet, about the climate, and what we can do to change this in our local community and beyond, all with the help of eTwinning and our pupils. If you're not already a member of the group, please join. I will give you a QR code, and perhaps Alessia will add a link in the chat so that you can come and join our group. It's a very big group, because of course it's a very important topic, and there are lots and lots of educators there from a variety of STEM and non-STEM subjects. Next slide, please, Alessia. So this is the new logo of our group. As you can see, it's very green, very green skills and sustainable looking. So you will recognize this as the logo of this group. Next slide, please, Alessia. Why should you join this group? Because I believe that empowerment is gained through knowledge, and if you really want to equip yourself and your students and your teaching and your classroom with strategies and resources that can help you within your projects, within the curriculum and the subjects that you teach, then this is the place to be. This is the group to join. It's all about connecting with people that think like we do. It's all about teachers who want to share their experiences, help each other grow, and share resources, because there is a wealth of materials, lesson plans, and activities that we share almost on a daily basis, I would say. Next slide, please, Alessia. So it's really about inspiring each other, motivating each other, and also being a group that is open to new ideas, all about shaping the environmentally conscious and responsible students that we want to teach. They have to be students that are dealing with the mistakes that older generations made, unfortunately, with regards to the planet. But all is not lost. They can make a positive impact on the community and on the world. And I believe that we can do this together through eTwinning, through the group, through all the projects that we can collaborate on together. Next slide, please. As you all agree, most definitely, because you're here with us today because of this issue of climate change and sustainability, this is one of the most pressing challenges of our time, and it affects every aspect of our daily life. And it's not just about weather patterns, it's not just about droughts, but it's about food and security and health and economic growth and so many different factors. And if we can understand and address climate change, then I really believe that we can equip each other and our students with skills that can empower us to protect the planet for future generations. There are so many skills amongst the 21st century ones that we always propagate in our classroom, whether it's critical thinking, leadership skills, and amongst them is mathematics as well. All of these skills can be used to better not only our future, but to make an immediate change now, and how we can tackle environmental challenges. Next slide, please, Alessia. So in our group, and I'm the group moderator since March. So I'm one of the newly appointed featured group moderators. But since I've actively been involved in this role since March, there have been a wealth of monthly activities, from discussions and debates on the forums, a virtual Earth Day fair. We've had networking activities, lesson plans that have been shared amongst all members, creating sustainability toolkits, and a couple of webinars as well. The next webinar that is planned is next week. So hopefully we will have lots of educators join us then. Next slide, please. Here we go. So this is December. It's wonderful that December is the month when we are promoting the group. Usually when you think of sustainability and green skills, then it's the month of Planet Earth Day, and then it's spring, and everything around us is all about green and about the planet. But I think it's actually a really good idea to promote sustainability during a month when it isn't spring, when it's December and everything around us is a little bit bleak and a little bit dark. So December, we have the featured group webinar, which is on the 11th of December at 4 p.m. Central European time. So please register if you haven't. And then we have 2 other activities that are ongoing within the group. We are sharing actual concrete classroom actions and examples that are promoting sustainability and green skills among group members. There's a link within the group that takes you to this digital book. And the other activity that is ongoing at the moment is a teacher-tested library of sustainability and green skills materials, whether it's digital tools that teachers have experienced or have used in their classrooms that they love, whether it's blog posts that they've written or read. So it's a whole library of materials that I'm encouraging everyone to contribute to. The more information we have, the better choices that we can make. So these are all, I think, really great activities to end the year on. Next slide, please. That would be it for me, because I was told to keep it very short so I could give the floor to the other educators that are here with us. But please, if you are not part of the group, join us today, join us now. Here is a QR code that will take you to the group. You have to first of all be logged in to ESEP, and then you scan this code, or here's the bit.ly shortened code for Learning for Sustainability and Green Skills, hence the shortened LFSAGS code. So thank you once again, and please enjoy the rest of the afternoon, and good luck to all the presenters. I'm looking forward to listening to you all. Thank you, Alessia.
Thank you so much, Anita. Thank you so much for having managed in 10 minutes to really tell us a lot about the group. I don't know if there are members among the audience that are already members of the group. If not, now it's the time. If you're interested in this topic, you have all the necessary information, the QR code to join, the link is in the chat. And don't miss out on the webinars that will take place next week with Anita, because it will be a great opportunity to learn about sustainability from prize winners and eTwinners that have long commitment to the topic. So it will be great, and we suggest you to join. Okay. Thank you very much, Anita, again. And now we go to the heart of the webinar, the success stories. We will start with Daniela Culò, ambassador from Italy, and she will tell us a bit more about how her journey started, the projects, and all the ingredients of her journey in eTwinning. Daniela, whenever you want, you can try to share your screen. That will take over mine, and participants will be able to see. And in the meanwhile, I encourage our participants to post any questions or any curiosity that you have in the chat. I'm here to monitor the chat and to address them. And for any questions that are relevant for the topics, of course, our speakers will try to find some time to answer to your questions. So let's make this interactive.
Can you see it?
Great. Daniela, it works perfectly. We can see your slide.
Okay, thank you for...
And now the sound.
Okay, good afternoon and welcome to Sustainability Twinning Stories. Thank you for inviting me. It's a great pleasure to be here with you on this wonderful platform.
We are going to make a trek along natural learning itineraries through eTwinning. Together we'll reflect about the importance of school internationalization, EU values promotion, skills for life, a proper green transition, a human use of digital tools, didactic experimentation, curricular integration, PBL methodology, network, human relationships, and education to beauty, care, love. We'll reflect on learning results, professional development, and personal growth for students and teachers in some good practices on sustainability projects.
So let's start this adventure and see what sustainability and track are. I had prepared a brainstorm activity, but I think to skip it because I think that time is not enough, is never enough. So
Okay, Daniela.
it can be a track towards personal growth that opens mind and nature and learning gets exploration. Track is not just an acronym or a logo, it's the story of a trekking experience. It wants to be a trekking towards renewal, ecology, kindness among sustainable practices and cultural connections. This is me.
I have been an English teacher since 1998, dedicated to inspiring and educating my students. As an eTwinner since 2014, I have embraced collaborative projects across Europe with fellow educators. In 2022, I became an eTwinning ambassador, promoting innovative teaching practices. I also serve as an EU Climate Pact ambassador, advocating for environmental awareness. I'm a proud member of the Palermo Peace Council, working towards a more peaceful world. As a part of the RRF support group at the Regional Education Directorate, I contribute to educational reforms. I am a mother to 3 wonderful children and a loving dog, which brings joy to my life. Traveling, gardening, and caring for animals are my passions that fuel my creativity. I am addicted to project designing and committed to citizenship education.
Okay, so we can say that I'm an eTwinning addicted teacher. So on the left, you can see me at the beginning when I was looking at eTwinning world as utopia. And on the left, you can see me trying to convince or to get teachers experience and railing on eTwinning platform. Let's start our tracking warming and see what eTwinning is. Even here, I had used to insert a Slido, but I think that time is not enough. So let's skip it. What can we say about eTwinning? eTwinning, more than a digital platform, it's a community, a mega hub in Europe, lively and involving in any way. So why venture into eTwinning experiences? When I started my adventures on eTwinning, I thought that here you chat, you meet, you travel, you connect with the world, you share, you learn, and you learn how to teach. This is the place where I learned how to teach. So the destination was
Skills for life.
The destination was distant, was difficult. So skills for life or living for skills and teaching for skills. European values.
Skills for life.
Starting my first project, I felt like a daring explorer gazing up at the mountain, map flapping in the breeze. The journey appeared promising, but also thrilling, and but it was worth it to starting it. I recall pondering, will I be the clerk? Will my students be on board? my partners and me manage these uphill adventures? The doubts were many, but a mountain of fears loomed, but the price was worth it, taking risks and leaping into the unknown, EU citizenship. I was reflecting in the field in the European Parliament. So, towards the core values of Europe, so sustainability was one of the pillars, then the connections among hearts and minds, and the change makers, and a positive vibes, a sustainable vibes. Together with students, we started to embark on our adventure and to feel European and green. Was it easy to moderate hiking? Not at all. It was more than just a simple stroll. It was a challenging journey. So we accepted the challenge. We were sketching a fresh Europe, a broader, greener, more sustainable cultural garden, starting from the myth and diving into the floral emblems of each European country, and we prepared this final product. It's in Italian, but there are subtitles in English.
Tutto iniziò mentre studiavamo.
Oh raga, ma ci pensate che le popolazioni antiche erano divise nei muri?
Condividendo idee, prospettive e pensieri.
Beh, sì, esatto, come i muri dei Briganti. E adesso, secondo voi, le cose sono cambiate?
Sì, sono cambiate, ma ci sono ancora dei muri a causa del Covid.
Ok, va bene, ma pensiamo ad un'Europa più unita, chiudiamo gli occhi.
Dibattevamo sui muri e frontiere, dicendo basta ai muri e alle frontiere. Vogliamo un nuovo umanesimo e relazioni. Diciamo basta alle guerre e alle frontiere. Vogliamo pace e unione. Basta paura, angoscia, solitudine, isolamento. Noi siamo l'Europa? Sì, lo siamo.
Sì, lo siamo!
Noi siamo l'Europa.
L'Europa era nelle nostre mani, seppur per un conte.
Europa. Dipingiamo noi l'Europa. Passeggiavamo in un prato quando Europa notò dei fiori appassiti e sofferenti. Alcuni stavano per morire, altri venivano attaccati da insetti. Europa, triste e preoccupata, corse a prendere dell'acqua e iniziò a prendersi cura di tutti i fiori. Erano necessarie delle azioni delicate e gentili, ma efficaci. Insieme, in armonia, come in un arcobaleno, fecimo un capolavoro di madre natura. Cominciarono a tessere un tappeto di petali, rami e foglie soffice, colorato ma resistente, su cui inginocchiarsi e seminare i nuovi semi. Nuovi fiori cominciarono a sbocciare. Avevamo solo giocato a dipingere l'Europa, ma adesso ci sentiamo pronti a dipingere il nostro fiore sui muri dell'inclusione di Palermo, ad essere parte attiva e impegnata del cambiamento, ad accogliere con entusiasmo le sfide europee, a fare nostro il pensiero. Un fiore non pensa di competere con il fiore accanto, semplicemente fiorisce, a sentire l'Europa nelle nostre mani, a sentire l'Europa nelle nostre
mani. Okay, it was the period of lockdown. And so it was necessary to start a social-emotional learning path. And we were going into the Ukraine war. So it was necessary to go on working on eTwinning, to connect, to go on connecting with the world, with the universe, and with the self. So.
The destruction of biodiversity, such as deforestation, land use changes, intensive agriculture and livestock production, or the growing illegal wildlife trade, can accelerate the rate of planetary destruction. On this International Mother Earth Day, let us remember, more than ever, that we need a transition to a more sustainable economy that works for both people and the planet. Let us promote harmony with nature and the earth. Let us join the global movement to restore our world.
Another sustainable adventure awaited from this Mother Earth Day. We set off on a school project about sustainability, ready to explore every aspect from social and cultural landscapes to economic and communication corners, while gaining a new perspective. Yes, midway through our hiking, we were still facing with some problems, such as schedules, communications, approach, participation, and so on, but never give up. Thanks to your values, we were shifting from citizenship to intercultural curriculum, from digitalization to digital humanism, and what's more, thanks to an eTwinning project, we met the spirit of the earth, a character of a European fairy tale. Green transition got to be a feeling of communion with nature, a feeling of natural piety, of communion. On eTwinning, there are a lot of opportunities, such as webinars, conferences, seminars, and squads of cheerleaders offering self-help adventures, encouragement, and high fives when necessary. So another valuable practice for sustainability was Recycle to Learn English. Auspicious founders were Emin and Yasmin. It was a project where curricular integration, democratic participation, fair task distribution, evaluation, collaboration for final outcomes was successful and effective. Here, we learned and we fostered friendships and genuine connections. We still have a WhatsApp group where we'll continue to support each other. Here, we learned how to build a project, how to create and manage a project from the beginning, from the logo contest to the evaluation and the dissemination part of the project. Another positive experience we've made is Sea-Hearted Kids, which focuses on fostering emotional intelligence and students' connections with natural elements. In Architects of Human Kindness, we learned the art of taking care of the self, the other, the world. But beyond EU citizenship, we embraced global citizenship for a broader identity as citizens of the world. As peace ambassadors, eTwinning is also collaboration among institutions. Peace Embassies was a project online and on-site about sustainability and education chain, starting from infancy schools to university and associations, and the journey towards a sustainable world. This was very, very successful because we shared on-site, in-presence seminars with the partners online. So it was a very successful practice. The landscape from above is a digital, personal connection, understanding between cultures, 21st century skills. And the breathtaking views for teachers are always present because you can boost your self-confidence, your sense of community, but not only with your school, but also with the school European community, and the excitement in teaching. Here, behold the young global citizens, our multicultural eTwinners. They are infancy school students. It's fantastic. Okay.
Daniela, sorry to interrupt you. It's great to hear about all the projects. I would just like to remind you that we need to wrap up your part because there are, of course, other two speakers. So if you can, wrap up the presentation would be great. And then if there's still time at the end, we can always focus more.
Just one word. Okay. So very young eTwinners here, infancy school students. Their togetherness celebration And so we celebrate networking, laughter, cultural exchange in a wonderful island, Eole Island. A new project was born, about water, life, learning, innovative, future engagement on sustainability. So reaching the new heights in professional growth is possible. So never give up. This is our track arrival. So community, trainings, webinars, networking, goals, nature, interculturality. So this is the path from you login to dissemination. And then, thank you. Once eTwinning, forever eTwinning. Enjoy every moment on eTwinning platform. It's worthy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Daniela. Thank you so much for the great presentation and for offering us insights into your project. It was really great, and if participants have questions, they can always post it in the chat. I will now share again my presentation because we are ready for the second success story of the day, which is the one of Monica Onica from Romania, ambassadors from Romania, who is here with us today. Monica, if you can turn on your camera and microphone, because I see that you are with us, but let me check.
Good evening. My camera and microphone are on.
Perfect.
Now
Now we
share
can.
the screen.
I'm sharing my presentation. It just takes always 30 seconds because it's heavy, but it will be there in a second. Maybe in the meanwhile you can start introducing yourself to our participants.
Okay, first of all, I want to thank you for the invitation, and I want also to congratulate Daniela on her presentation. It was really inspiring, and I'm sure Maria's will be the same. So glad to be here with you, all eTwinners, ready to find out and disseminate projects who won national and European quality labels. I have some great news. Yesterday evening, I received a mail in which I was informed that one of my projects, Digital Trace of Cultural Heritage, is in the final for Romanian eTwinning prizes next month. So finger crossed for me for the big prize.
Congratulations, Monica. And I put the slides now. So whenever you want that I change slide, just tell me to move the slide and I will do it for you, okay?
Yes. And another good news, I also received this year 2 European quality labels, and my team and I, of course, are really proud and grateful for this achievement. So, my name is Monica Iuliana Onica. I'm a teacher of English at the Spiru Hare National College Necuci, a small town in Galați County, Romania. I became an eTwinner in 2011, a long time ago, and an eTwinning ambassador in 2024. About my presentation called "Learning for Sustainability through eTwinning project," I tried to embark you on a sort of a journey. I consider full of success. Alessia, please, next slide. The other one, the second. Yes, I really love codes because they guide not only students but also as teacher. Sustainability is not a trend; it's a mindset we build through education and collaboration. I chose it because through my twinning journey, I have always tried to integrate environmental awareness and sustainable values into my students' learning experiences. The project I coordinated and I will present you in a short while show how powerful international cooperation can be when it comes to protecting our planet and inspiring responsible citizenship. Please, next one. Why sustainability in education? The third one. Back, sorry. Next one. Yes, why sustainability in education? I consider education for sustainability helps students connect classroom learning with real world challenges. So we always have to have this bond between education and real world challenges because it develops empathy, responsibility, and the sense of global citizenship. Students understand that small daily action can make a difference. Sustainable education encourages creativity and problem solving, which are essential skills for the future. And of course, a motivating quote: "We don't inherit the earth from our ancestors; we borrow it from our children." Okay, let's move on to the next one. The role of eTwinning in promoting sustainability. We all know eTwinning connects schools across Europe and not only to work on shared goals. It encourages active learning, digital collaboration, and intercultural dialogue. Teachers can easily include environmental education across different subjects. And through collaborative projects, students discover that sustainability is both local and global. It's something we all want. Next slide, please. As I said earlier, I have two projects that are finished and received the national and European quality labels. One is Voice of Nature, and you have that amazing link on email's platform. After the presentation, if you have time to access it, yes, you will find interesting things about the project and of course the steps how the project was done. The main idea, shortly, giving a voice to nature and raising awareness about endangered species. Students research local ecosystems and the species most at risk. They created digital posters, stories, and short videos to speak on behalf of nature. They partners exchange virtual postcards and build on online exhibition. And as an outcome, deeper respect for biodiversity and stronger emotional connection to the natural world. And my one of my favorite quotes: "When students speak for nature, they also speak for their own future." When some of my students are really shy, where they have some emotional problems, we go outside and they embrace a tree from our schoolyard and they take energy and move on for the day. Next slide, please. Another project example: protect the environment, seize the future. Again, the main idea: encouraging environmental responsibility and action through cooperation. Students identify environmental issues in their communities like waste, pollution, water use, and in teams they propose realistic eco solutions, recycling campaigns, planting trees, saving energy. They shared idea first on Twin Space, created joint eco calendars and awareness videos, and as an impact, students became more aware of their power to change small things every day, because we believe in these generations that they will take care of the nature. And here you have the link of the project. It's public, it's open, and you can go and see it. And learning sustainability through doing is what truly makes the difference. Yes, it's not only just some words said randomly, but also to have action. Okay, next slide. And as outcome, projects protect the environment is the future. I will mention increased awareness and environmental protection, adoption of eco-friendly behaviors in daily life, creation of posters, eco campaigns, strengthen international collaboration among students. Some of the students from these projects are still now in the current project. Improve digital competencies through project activities. Okay, next one. This is the project for this new school year, environmentally friendly steps, sustainable future, in which students develop life skills such as problem solving, communication, cooperation, critical thinking, important skills, as we all know, while enriching their learning experiences through intercultural interaction. And you have also the twin space link. This project aims to develop students' sustainable environmental awareness and encourage them to produce creative solutions to global environmental problems with the support of digital tools and the project mascot. Yes, they decide to have a project mascot. Students collaborate on topics such as waste management, energy saving, water conservation, and climate change. At the same time, they develop life skill that I mentioned earlier. Okay, next slide, please. Skills developed in this project, critical thinking, English communication skills, because most of the projects I coordinated were and are in English. I had only one in French. And if it's possible, I will love to have another one in French, because students in our school study these two foreign languages, English and French. Okay, next slide. Learning outcomes and impact, increase students' awareness about global environmental issues, enhance collaboration, communication skills through teamwork, boost creativity, development of critical thinking, problem-solving abilities, positive influence on school communities and families. Some of the parents want to get involved, and they are with us on our online meetings. And receiving these national and European quality labels, as well as Romanian eTwinning prizes, because we received another one 2 years ago in 2023. First prize that will give us and encourage us to continue integrating sustainability in education. Next slide, please. As a reflection, as a teacher, I've learned that sustainability education is not only about teaching facts, but about shaping attitudes. eTwinning, I saw how collaboration turns abstract concepts into meaningful actions. When students feel connected to each other and to nature, they naturally become responsible citizens. So if we want a greener world, we must first grow greener minds. Okay, next slide. Conclusions for eTwinning gives us a wonderful opportunity to build a culture of sustainability in schools. Projects like this help students understand their role in protecting the environment. By learning, creating, and acting together, we inspire hope and responsibility. Let's continue to plant seeds of change in our classroom and beyond. Small steps lead to big changes, as we all know. And thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Monica, for this journey into your projects, and congratulations for the achievements. It was really great to know about how sustainability becomes the main ingredient of all these projects. And now, right on time, we can make our journey into the eTwinning experiences of Maria Nica, ambassador from Italy. So Maria, if you would like me to change the slide, you can just tell me. If you want to take control, that's also possible, as you prefer.
Okay, for me, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, everyone, and thank you for your invitation, Alessia, and congratulations to Daniela and Monica for their presentation. They are very, very inspiring and interesting. So, who am I? Curiosity is my mindset. I am Maria Nica. I was born and live in a seaside town, Piano di Sorrento, in south of Italy, in the province of Naples, close Pompeii, close Capri. I have been teaching Italian literature and history for 30 years in high school, and I am also a journalist, a sociologist, and psychologist. My mindset is curiosity, as I said, and I love life, dark chocolate, and everything that moves the heart. And I am a simple but determined person. What's my educational mission? I believe in Europe and the connection between cultures. I have been an Erasmus and eTwinning ambassador since 2009, and my important objective is to promote European eTwinning in Campania region schools. Italian has 20 regions. Campania is one of the 20 regions, and Campania is in south of Italy. My commitment to active citizenship, culture animator. Since 1996, as a journalist, I have been promoting cultural and musical initiatives in Penisola Sorrentina. And as a sociologist, I enjoy exploring local art and culture. And as a psychologist, I like to connect with people and capture their inner beauty. So eTwinning is perfect for me. Next. So my eTwinning challenges. Out of pure curiosity, I started the project in 2007 with the Portuguese school on the topic of inclusion. And I knew neither Portuguese nor English language. And my digital skills were really poor, really, really poor. But the success of the project and the joy of my students didn't make me feel in difficulty. Together we found the solution, and then I started studying English. How eTwinning has enriched my teaching and learning? The first, experimenting with the new methodologies and digital tools, sharing experiences and the best practices with colleagues from different countries and in my school, with colleagues in my school. Developing of the ability to collaborate and communicate. And the most important thing for me is to see watching my student grow. My last sustainable challenge in eTwinning. The subtitle is We Love What We Know and We Care for What We Love. So the title of my last sustainable project is Fast Fashion and Biodiversity. What can we do? So it was a project about citizenship. The project was created by the high school of two cities that have been twinned for tourism since 1960, Nice in France and Sorrento in Italy. Here the logos of the Lycée Thierry in Nice and my high school, Istituto Polispecialistico San Paolo di Sorrento. Partnership with the local and regional organization, Punta Campanella, Marine Protected Park, Penisola Verde and Comieco. Penisola Verde is a waste collection service company in Penisola Sorrentina. Comieco is the national consortium for the recovery and recycling of cellulose-based packaging. So for us, it was a very great opportunity to work together with local company, with this local company. Objective and results. Our contribution to active citizenship. The first one, know the topic for us and for students. French and Italian students studied and explored the topic of fast fashion and its disastrous effects on the planet through investigative documentaries. What happened to the clothes we sent back after trying them on at home? The fast fashion industry's business mood is based on low cost, continued production. It also relies on free shipping and returns, which push consumers to buy new items they see in store windows or on social media without a real need. Everything is free. You only pay for what you keep. Together with Greenpeace investigation and research unit report attempt to track returned garments purchased directly from the company's websites. After month, the results are alarming. Nearly 100,000 kilometers across Europe without even finding a single customer willing to buy them. How unsustainable is the world of fast fashion? So our contribution to active citizenship. What can we do? Was the question. This is the key question of our active citizenship project. The first step is to become aware of our behaviors regarding fast fashion consumption. What did we do? We built a questionnaire to be administered to all students of the two partner schools and the German guest in Erasmus Plus at the San Paolo Institute in Sorrento. The questionnaire was divided into three sections: knowledge of fast fashion, purchasing behaviors, and perception of sustainability. On the right of the slide, you can see the graphics and the Google form. Next slide. 324 students responded to the questionnaire. 250 were Italian, 70 French, and 3 German. The result tells us that 40% of students, a lot of students, don't know what fast fashion is, and that although purchases are still mainly in physical stores, the choice of purchases is not dictated by the objective need for the item of clothing. We believe that schools have a fundamental role in informing and educating the younger generation to prevent the suffocation of marine environments, such as the tragic experience of Ghana documented in the report video, and terrestrial environments, such as the Atacama Desert in Chile, by fast fashion. You can see the graphic, and there are a lot of dates, terrible dates about fast fashion behavior of students. So the final show of our school year, the last school year obviously, was E dopo Carosello tutti a Nanna, i migliori anni della nostra TV. Carosello was a small advertising container that preceded the primetime programs on television in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. And after Carosello, the children had to go to sleep. So the show, the final event of the inclusive performing arts workshop, La Bottega Scenica del San Paolo, in collaboration with Terry Lycée of Nice, and you can see the logos, the logo of the Lycée in the top of the locandina. Dunque, the young artists of São Paulo have transformed in the West, collected during the school year at home, at school, and in the environment in general, into beauty, becoming aware of their consumer habits and committing to changing them, trying to consume fewer snacks and buy less fast fashion. It's a positive and hopeful message that aims to underline everyone's possibility for change, that aims to offer people and things a second chance. Because, as the British Italian singer Fabrizio De André said, nothing grows from diamonds. Flowers grow from money. So you can see the photos about the final show where students collected waste, their waste during school year and transform in clothes, wonderful clothes. And these clothes we show to open day to parents, to family, and to people to visit in our school. These are the quality label, national and European, and we are very, very proud of this. Tips of eTwinner. What has eTwinning taught me? Not be afraid of making mistakes, of challenging myself, of asking questions. To be independent and encouraged. It taught me to look at the world through the lens of what is possible, not just what is. Using technology to make life less complicated, to find simple solutions to seemingly complex problems. And so, as I said, curiosity is my mindset. So curiosity fueled my desire for change. And thanks to eTwinning, it made me enthusiastic about starting a new career path, learning new skills, and taking steps forward I never thought possible before. Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Maria, and closing the webinar with these inspiring words that you have shared with us. I think it was really a great way to wrap up a bit the session of today. And you all mentioned how your projects gave you indeed the fuel to keep on innovating your next projects and to keep on reflecting on sustainability in education. So thank you very much. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Daniela. And thank you, Monica, for having shared with us your stories, your success stories. And we hope that we are sure that our attendants could take a lot away from it and find some inspiration for your next projects. Thank you also to our attendants who stayed with us until now, and to Anita, who gave the presentation of her group at the beginning. The recording, as you know, will be available on YouTube and on the webinar page as of the next day, so you will be able to share this with colleagues or catch up with anything that you have missed. Thank you again, everyone, and have a nice evening. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Thank you, Alessia. Thank you.
Thank you, Alessia.
Thank you.
Monica,
and be the
Daniela.
eTwinner you want to be. Bye-bye.
Let's
Bye-bye.
stay in touch.